What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to be going over the current landscape at 154 pounds, specifically what's at stake this weekend in Orlando, Florida, when Murtazaliev puts his IBF strap on the line against Tszyu. Guys, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please hit the notification button? What this will allow me to do is pop up in your feed every time I put something out that's new. Thank you. All right, guys, we're only a few sleeps away from the title fight in South Florida between Murtazaliev and Tszyu. And in this video, I want to go over the overall landscape of the 154-pound division. In the last 12 to 18 months, it's become one of my personal favorite divisions. So I'm going to talk about the current champions, what they've been up to, matchups that you can expect, and remind everyone about upcoming fights if you're not already aware of them. And I'll also bring up a few prospects / contenders. Guys, Murtazaliev's coming off a brutal victory over Jack Colkay in which he was tested. He won via 11th round stoppage last April to become the IBF world champion, and he's taken on Tszyu. We haven't seen Tim since last March when he lost his first career fight via decision against Seb Fundora. We know about the cut, we know about the medical suspension, and now we're here. Whoever wins that fight is gonna put themselves instantly atop the mountain of the 154-pound division and open themselves up to massive fights. The other champions in the division, Sebastian Fundora. Rumors have been floating around about, will his next fight be against Terrence Crawford? Will it be against Errol Spence Jr.? He does currently have 2 of the 4 major belts, the WBC and the WBO. So whenever he does step in the ring again, both of those belts will be on the line. And then we have Terrence Crawford. He's coming off his victory against Israel Madrimov when Bud moved up from 47 to 54 for the first time. Madrimov put his WBA strap on the line, and Crawford won a unanimous decision. With the champions being Fundora, Crawford, and Murtazaliev, and Fundora and Crawford not having scheduled fights, it just begs the question on where is this division going to go in the next 6 months, because a lot of things are going to happen. There are a few contenders, prospects to talk about. 2 of my favorites are Charles Conwell and Xander Zayas. Both of these guys are 20-0. Conwell's 26 years old with 15 knockouts. Zayas is only 22 years old. He has 12 knockouts. They both have a lot of hype behind them, and they both have exciting fan styles. So if you're unaware of Zayas and Conwell, put those 2 names in your notebook and keep an eye on their careers. And then obviously we have to talk about one of my favorite fighters, Vergil Ortiz, who remained undefeated coming off a very tough victory against Serhii Bohacek. And to mention Bohacek, if you're unaware, he's fighting Israel Madrimov, the same guy who lost his belt to Bud Crawford, on the undercard this December in Riyadh of Fury versus Usyk 2. So that fight is going to lead to a #1 contender fight, you have to think. And Vergil Ortiz is sitting there, the interim WBC champion, waiting in the wings. Is he waiting for the Tszyu Murtazaliev winner? Is he waiting for Crawford? We know he's the type of guy to put his name in the hat and fight anybody at 154 pounds. And then some other storylines. What happens with little Charlo? Are we going to see him again at 154? You know that Jaron Ennis is fighting again his second time against Karen Chukachin at 147. He said in the past that he wants to become undisputed at 47, but also in recent months his father said that he's going to move up to 54. So imagine adding Ennis's name to the mix of 154. And we also have to bring up Errol Spence Jr. We haven't seen him since July 2023. It's been well documented that he's kind of disappeared in the boxing landscape. He has been more active lately on his social media, and he has been flirting with a return. Rumors are speculating that it's going to be against Sebastian Fundora in a football stadium in Texas somewhere in early 2025, but only time will tell. With all of these storylines playing out, 154 pounds is a really intriguing and exciting division to pay attention to, and everything starts in a few days in Orlando, Florida with the Murtazaliev versus Tszyu fight. Do you think when the fight's over this weekend, will we be hearing and new for Tszyu or and still for Murtazaliev? Leave that in the comment section below as well. I want to know, who's your favorite 154-pounder? The junior middleweight division is stacked, and if I left somebody off of the list and didn't mention them, bring that up as well.